what you will need: some frog tape. Got frog tape right there. The blaster itself, definitely. An X-Acto knife, just in case. Some pliers, just to be on the safe side, just in case. Some scissors to cut off the tape. And some screwdrivers. I start by taking out the batteries. Please do this. And now I start taping up using frog tape. I started with the access door to make sure to cover up all the holes in there. Paint can sneak in anywhere, remember. I didn't paint the seals of the access door because that isn't really needed. I didn't record myself taping up everything, so here we go. Here's it all taped up. Gonna go get some cardboard, broken up box. One more view of it being taped up. Everything is taped up. I'm gonna go get some spray paint now. I'm choosing black. Gloss black. Shake it, shake it, shake it up. Oh yeah. And then on goes Stryfe. Alright. Normally I just go paint away, but this is my Stryfe. I know you can't see my face. This is my Stryfe, so I hope I've taped everything up correctly. Yeah, everything's taped up nicely. The Phoenix was all good with this, so things I've taped up by the way. There you go. All the green and blue stuff is things I've taped up. Batteries taken out. Alright, let's get it. Put the mag in just so it kind of blocks. Yeah, what the tape wasn't very good on the inside. Little dots. Remember to paint from every angle and never breathe in the fumes, they're bad for you. Yep, remember to get it from every angle and take your time, especially with this Stryfe. To sand off the warning labels too, because warning labels just don't look very good. Like, come on Hasbro, put them on the box. Like, we know not to shoot at people's heads. We're not stupid. There's a little spider. Don't step in the spray paint, bro. You're gonna die if that happens. I don't want to go over it too majorly because it'll end up being too thick and then it will just look gross. So I'm going to wait for that to dry, which is apparently 10 minutes, but I like to wait 20 minutes. If it says 10 minutes dry time on here, make sure to wait 20 minutes. It never dries in 10 minutes, right? Especially if you put a thick coat on. So I'm going to wait 20 minutes, I'll flip it over, paint that side, then I'll wait 20 minutes again, then I'll flip it over, do a kind of a second coat on this side depending on how it looks. And then flip it over and do a second coat on that side, again depending on how it looks. But let's get it. Thanks for watching. Flip the Stryfe over, let's go. Going for a second coat on the Stryfe. Please make sure you get every angle. It hurts when you take off the tape and then you realise you missed a bit and you have to tape it all up again just to paint it. Trust me, that's the worst thing ever. It's time to take off the tape. Starting off with the triggers. This was a bit tricky at first, but please don't rush this. You can scratch the paint if it's not fully dry. So take your time and always make sure to use plenty and plenty of tape. I know it's a little hard to get off at first if it's a nice quality tape, but it's worth it in the end. I ended up taking off the access door. I was pretty excited there. No paint got inside of the access door, which is great. I ended up taking off the access door's tape first, and there was no paint inside of the access door. That is great. Stay tuned to see if it works or not. With all the tape taken out of there, I started with the muzzle, because I decided to leave the muzzle orange, because I'm going to be adding some tactical black things to this blaster, and at least have a little bit of orange. So I took off the muzzles. It wasn't perfectly good. There was still some orange there. As you can see, I struggled to get the edge of the tape off. It is definitely doable though. Stay patient. Yeah, as you can see, it's not the cleanest, but it's alright. Then I started to take off the triggers. That's when I noticed, damn, the Frogtape was good at keeping paint out. When you see the trigger and how good it actually looks, there is almost no paint and it is extremely smooth there. That is what I like. It's also what I love about nice quality tape, just like Frogtape. Don't use cheap stuff. As you can see, very, very, very smooth. Always good. Next was the mag releases. That was very good, very smooth, and the mag release still works just like new afterwards. So definitely make sure to use high quality tape, especially on the triggers, because they are pretty important. I checked to see if there was any paint inside of the mag well, and there was not, just the tape there, so I peeled that off. You can see the little dots on there. Sorry for that super quick. The mag is inserted very smoothly, it still gets inserted very smoothly, and now I'm going to take off the tape from the mag, because I still want to leave the magazine just as it was. Pretty crappy. I should have actually painted the magazine too. Whatever. It's just fine. Yeah, I was having a little bit of struggles with that, but whatever. Also, pro tip, use plenty of tape. They don't come in small rolls, they come in massive rolls. Use it, don't scrimp on the tape, because then you'll end up getting little scuffs of paint that you don't want them to be there, and it's just going to look awkward. So use plenty and plenty of tape. Even I'd probably use a little bit more tape next time. As you can see, some dots got onto the mag. That's what I was planning though. I didn't want to use any more tape because the mag wouldn't go in very nicely. As you can see, Stryfe is looking extremely nice. I started to peel all the tape off of the stock attachment point. Also, definitely cover the stock attachment point, because if you try to attach a stock, the stock is just going to rub against the paint and it's not going to insert very smoothly. So definitely a pro tip right there. Definitely line up the tape very nice, so there's straight lines. And even when I did do that, there was still a little bit of paint scuffing there, as you can kind of see. So not perfect, and those are the dots on the mag. I'm going to insert the batteries now, and moment of truth to see if this thing actually works. And then the battery door was being stupid, so I had to get a tiny little screwdriver to poke in there, because my X-Acto knife wasn't doing it. So yeah, I had to get a tiny little screwdriver to get the battery door open. I'm going to install the stock batteries that I took out when I started to tape. And moment of truth, let's see if this thing works. Just going to install the screw back. And moment of truth, it does work. It does work. That's good. Sorry I couldn't give you any sound. I installed an 18 stick and the stock. Hope you enjoyed. That was my spray paint mod on the Stryfe. And I also added snazzy stock to it. So if you enjoyed and want to see more mods, click the subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next one.